Welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to talk about how to maintain your pool on a weekly basis. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and show you my pool so y'all can see how it looks. I do have a little bit of debris. I just have to vacuum it up. This is how my pool looks. Crystal clear water. That's a little bit of debris that I have there. But other than that, my pool looks good. So first of all, every week or on heavy uses, if you have a lot of people coming, that's what I mean, heavy uses, and a lot of people are going to come to the pool, your chlorine levels might drop down. And how do I know when my chlorine levels drop down? Because I use my test strips. Okay, and they're right here. These are the test strips that I use. You can use any kind you want, but this is the ones that I use. And I always test for my total chlorine and free chlorine. Make sure those two are on the ideal color, okay? Green and like a light purple. That's dark purple, light purple. If they come up to be really high, don't worry about it. Leave it like that. They will drop down probably in the next 2 days or the next day, because the sun UV rays will burn that chlorine down. So don't worry about it if your chlorine levels are high, okay? They will go down. Trust me, they will. The sun burns down the chlorine really, really fast. Okay, so I won't take much of your time. This is what I had to use. Okay, so I had to come inside my house because it looked like it was about to rain, and I really want to get this video done for y'all, okay? So, like I said, use your test strips. I test my pool every 4 days. You can do it every week, but I do every 4 days. And I always make sure that everything's fine. For the chlorine, I showed you how I tested that, the chlorine, and the rest of the stuff with the pH, the total alkalinity. You would have to test that, and depending on what you need and all that, what you go based on your test strips. These will show you what you need. And I have a lot of people asking me, well, how much chlorine do I add to my pool, or how much of algicide plus clarifier do I add? That all depends on the size of your pool. I can't tell you how much to add because, you know, that depends on the size of your pool, like I said. But every week or on heavy uses, what I mean on heavy uses is that if y'all have a lot of people coming to the pool, test your chlorine levels. Make sure you test your chlorine levels to make sure that your chlorine is back to its ideal color, okay? Because on heavy uses, the chlorine levels sometimes drop a lot because of all the oils and everything, the sunscreen lotions that kids have or people have, they will drop down your chlorine levels. So every week I use my chlorine, my liquid, chlorinated liquid. On my pool, I add 2 gallons. I add 2 gallons of chlorine to my pool. And please make sure your pump is running at least 8 hours per day, especially when you're going to add chemicals to it, okay? So this is the first thing that I do every week, okay? I chlorinate liquid on my pool. I use this. Also, I wanted to let y'all know, when y'all shock your pool, the chlorinated liquid or the bags, whatever you decide you want to use, please shock when the sun goes down or at night. Do not shock during the day because the UV rays from the sun will burn your chlorine really, really fast. So it's no use for you to shock during the day, okay? Okay, the next thing is I have 2 floaters. One of the floaters, the reason I have 2 is because one, I put my chlorinating tablet, which are these right here. These are your chlorinating tablets. They have to be in there at all times. I have to replace mine, like I said, about a week. Every week this tablet starts going really, it starts dissolving. So I'll replace it every week, but just keep an eye on it, okay? But I'll put a chlorinating tablet in this one. And then on this one, do not mix them together. This is where the Arm & Hammer comes in. This tablet, it helps to maintain your alkalinity and pH, okay? So when I put one of the chlorine tablets on this floater, I'll grab my Arm & Hammer tablet and I'll put it on this one, okay? So I'll put 1 chlorine tablet on 1 floater, and then depending on this one, depending on the size of your pool, that's how many tablets you add to the other floater. Do not put them in the same one, okay? And then this one, the treat the algae. I like to use the Algicide plus clarifier, because this one, it helps treat your algae, and then it also clarifies your water. It prevents algae and clears water, just like it says up there. And I am not sponsored on none of these things by Clorox or Arm & Hammer. I am not sponsored, just to have that clear for the video. And then on this one it says, add 24 to 48 fluid ounces per 10,000 gallons. Okay, meaning 10,000 gallons of water, depending on the size of your pool. That's how much algicide and clarifier you're gonna add to your pool. And it does say weekly as a maintenance dose to prevent algae growth through the swimming season. So I also use this every week. Use it, okay? And you don't have to pour a whole lot. Like I said, it says 24 to 48 fluid ounces for 10,000 gallons. Every one of these containers tells you per 10,000 gallons or whatever. Even this one does. Add 2 tablets. I think it's right here. Yep, right here. Well, this one just says like 18 foot to 24 foot round pool, which would be around mines. It says 8,000 to 14,000 gallons, and it says to add 2 tablets. So I add 2 of these to my pool. Okay, so I hope you enjoy this video and that you could better understand. I'm trying to help you as much as possible understand how to maintain my pool. Any questions that you have, you're free to comment below, and as soon as I get a chance, I will answer as much as I can, with information to your question. Okay? Well, I got my video done inside. It's raining.
Come on, Mommy.
Bye.